What up, y'all? So I think I disappeared again, guys, today. I'll tell y'all the story. I don't know what I'm gonna title this. See if we can keep it under 7 minutes. But it's not that I'm disappearing. It's that the people are on such a low frequency that literally we're like separating. We talked about the rapture. 13. I told y'all 13 sun. You got people out here who think the earth is gonna split, and people who on another frequency they're gonna stay back with the old earth and stuff like that. I don't know what to believe. I'm just telling you guys, all I can do is tell you guys what's going on personally in my life. So I was inside this very low vibrational restaurant, and no need to tell you guys which restaurant that is. I mean, you could just pick one. I'm also leave a link, guys. And some of y'all already seen this before, but I really want to hit home about how when you're in other countries and every other block you on is not a McDowell's or a Mr. King, how that actually changes the frequency of that place, and that how actually the spirit of a place actually has a smell. There was a smell in Cambodia that I still remember every now and then. It was a certain smell about it. That real spirit actually has a smell to it. Think about it. Walking down the street or being in a place where there's no, even Bobby talked about this. He say, you get on a plane in America, you get off, and you see the same shit. You see a McDowell's, you see a Mr. King, you see a 7-Eleven, and you see them everywhere. So how did you go anywhere? He said, you understand what kind of psychological mindset that puts you in, where everywhere you go, you see the same businesses. Social conditioning right there. And you think you're going somewhere, but you ain't really going nowhere when you see the same places everywhere you go. That's why I say you can't really take a vacation in the United States, but there are places to go. I'm just saying the average person who's going from city to city, stuff like that. We already know, you got to go out to the country in this place to get away from stuff. But because you want to be away from the people too. That's one reason too. Like, I'm not so in a hurry to get in a relationship because it would be unfair for my wife to have to put up with somebody who don't really want to be around low frequency shit anymore. Because when you're dealing with other people, whether it's friends or family, you're going to be dealing with other people's friends, other people's families, other people's coworkers, and then you have to hear what's going on in their life based on the low frequency shit they dealing with. See, that's one of the reasons why I like being alone, because I can set my own reality and my own mindset, and I don't have to wake up and worry about somebody being upset with me about that, or calling me this or that. It's like when you by yourself, you don't have to put up with none of that type of stuff. That's why they say you should be careful what you wish for, man. If you can gain control of just your own mind, being by yourself, I'm telling you, man, you've done yourself a hell of a favor. A lot of people are just not wanting to be in relationships these days, and a lot of people don't want to be in relationships, especially if you find true love, which is within yourself. Don't make me start singing Whitney Houston songs, because I ain't doing that shit. But when you really find true love is within yourself, you're not out here looking for a relationship. You're just not. If somebody comes along and it can fit into your paradigm, wonderful. It will make me so happy. But I can't be out here wishing for it, because like I said, it would be unfair. It would be unfair for me to put these conditions that I have on myself onto the woman. So it wouldn't be fair to her. But let me finish the story. So I was inside this low frequency place, guys. No need to name what it is. And I was standing in line, and the guy was standing next to me. And this guy just straight up skipped over me, guys. It's like no one back there. It's like no one in the restaurant even seen me. Nobody in the restaurant seen me. The guy who was working there, he skipped over me and went to the guy. And I said, and I'm basically like, yo, you didn't just see me? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Like how you didn't just see me and go to this next guy? And the crazy thing about it, check this out. I was the only black guy in the place. How you didn't see me? Come on, man. I was the only dark horse in the place. How you didn't see me? Skipped over me and went to the next guy. I could have been like, did you skip over me because I was black? No, but no, I knew this guy did not see me because when I basically said, hey, like, I made an inside joke. I said, what am I, invisible? But guys, everybody, I just want to close this out because I'm gonna leave a link about Cambodia. Guys, everybody in this place. It was funny because some like Spirit told me, look at everybody's eyes when I was in line. And guys, I looked at people standing in line. Guys, it was nothing. It was nothing in these people's eyes, man. I'm telling you, it was nothing in these people's eyes. And I told y'all, McDowell's is not the lowest frequency. There's one lower. I told y'all about this before. There's one lower than McDowell's. Where people go that they straight up gone, y'all. I'm telling you, straight up gone. And when that dude skipped over me like that, 333 as I'm talking, when he skipped over me like that, I said, this mother don't even see me. And then the guy who was standing next to me, he could have said something. It was like, guys, it was like no, because it was like the guy next to me actually got scared when I said something. Like I just appeared. It was like nobody in the place seeing me, guys. And this is not the first time that this has happened to me. I'm in a low frequency place and nobody really sees me. And this time I said, no, I know they didn't see me this time. You know, because I'm always trying to convince myself that I'm crazy. I said, no, I know nobody seen me this time because I was the only black person in there. How could he skip over me and go to the next person? And I'm the only dark horse up in there. But anyway, guys, check out the link, man. Y'all could just tell I really, and keep in mind, this was the so-called ghetto part of Cambodia. It didn't all look like that, guys. But even in the ghetto part of Cambodia was still a higher frequency than the lowest frequency in America. Go figure that and check out the link. I'll let y'all later. All right, peace.